Good morning, friends. This is again your friend Nagaraj presenting on a second presentation in YouTube channel. My subject, as you all know, this is automobile in general. When I started this presentation by communicating my friends in Facebook and LinkedIn connections, last time I got a very good response. About 1,670 people viewed in LinkedIn connection and about 50 people viewed in my Facebook connection. Of course, my own personal groups, there were about 50, 60 friends in my WhatsApp groups. They all encouraged me, they all gave a good support to me to start the channel. So first of all, I thank everybody who have given me subscription and also who have encouraged me to start the channel. Now let us get into the business. The second point or the second level of presentation, what I am going to tell to you is, on different levels we are going to learn. What are the different levels we are going to learn? We will go into the headings of the 25 to 30 levels of subjects in automobile. Okay. First, let us review small about what has happened in the last presentation. I told about the definition for automobile. I told about why automobile now in India, and my views and my presentations, who will get the desired benefits. I told about 5-6 people. One is manufacturers of automobile, the dealer owners of automobile, the employees who have joined the industry, employees seeking an industry innovation, and about the trainers in the industry. I told all these things I have told in the first presentation. Now let me get into the subjects of business presentations. Okay, this presentation will cover about 25 to 30 levels of the headings, what I am going to deal in the successive presentation. First, we should understand, before going into the process of learning automobile, there are segments in automobile. What are the segments? Broadly, there are 6 segments in automobile: two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler, heavy commercial vehicles, tractors, and construction equipments. These broad 6 segments have got some sub-segments inside. Suppose if you take two-wheeler, there are 5 segments inside the two-wheeler: scooters, scooterettes, mopeds, step-through, motorcycles, within motorcycles, economy motorcycle, popular or branded or preferred motorcycle, power motorcycles. So every class of segment has got some internal segmentation also. So we will study first of all the segments of automobiles. Okay, and when you study the segments of automobile, you will come to know the players in the segment. Two-wheeler who are all playing. For example, I am just telling you, in two-wheeler there are about 26 players in India. About 17 or 18 are having their own manufacturing levels in India, and about 9 people are marketing their products but not having their production units in India. So about 26 brands are playing in two-wheeler. Let us come into the three-wheeler. The three-wheeler has got 2 segments in this: passenger auto, cargo auto. And coming to the point of four-wheeler, you have 2 classifications: is passenger cars and light commercial vehicles. And the 4th broad segmentation is heavy commercial vehicle. And 5th broad segmentation is tractors. And the 6th one is construction equipments or construction engines. They are called these book lanes or earth movers. All these things are coming. So first of all, we will understand the two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler segments. And coming to the point of how these manufacturers are manufacturing and reaching the customers, how it is being sold, for which they appoint their own authorized dealers, and below the dealers authorized sales and service parts. And this sort of process, appointment of dealerships, happen from the manufacturer level in a department called dealer development. Every manufacturer has got a department called dealer development. There is a manager to select the dealer. There are some norms for the dealer. They appoint according to the market potentials they want in every town or city or rural points. So now coming to the point of appointment of dealer, that second level we will study. After the appointment of the dealers, when you go into the organizational structures of the dealer, you have different roles and responsibilities for everybody. Even managing directors are having roles and responsibility. Even security in a dealership has got some responsibility. Whether I am just exaggerating or not, a security in a dealership should maintain 20 to 30 registers at the entry point or the exit point. So there is a process involved in every stage. What is MD has to do, what is GCO has to do, what GM has to do, what the team leaders have to do, what the sales managers have to do, what the branch managers have to do, what are the service managers' responsibility, what are the spare parts manager responsibility. If you go into the dealership organization structure, that will take another 2-3 classes. And now, after the dealership's formation and beginning of the operation, going into the subject of sales and marketing. This is a wide general subject. I will definitely be touching. What is sales and what is marketing? Whether automobile products are sold or marketed, definitely it is being marketed. Even a well preferred established global brand is being marketed. There is a difference between sales and marketing. So even in sales and marketing, there are basic concepts I will talk to the people who are recently joined or who are very new to the marketing, they can understand. After the sales and marketing, let us go to the subject of who is a prospect, who is a customer. Nobody should say that I got 20 customers. No. Those who are willing to buy are called prospects. Those who are buying the products are called customers. So that process will happen on the 5th level. And 6th level, we will have to go into the subject of how that sales employees in the dealership or sales in manufacturer level should handle a customer. Customer handling in sales has got a standard operational process. But probably that subject I will be going into very detailed way. There are about 12 steps in SOP or sales process. And that 12 steps, if anybody learns, probably they can become an expert in handling customers. That subject on 8th level or 9th level, I'll be going into the micro level of handling a customer. I will see anybody learning through me definitely books a product, books an automobile product, if they understand the sales process. After this understanding of sales process, we come to know how automobile products are sold in the market. Is it 100% cash sales? No. There is a variance of percentage of sales. Finance comes a very important role, that is called in automobile auto finance. Lot of finance business is there in the market. Auto finance is a secured business in the market. Lot of people are involved in auto finance. Who are all giving auto finance? Why auto finance? 70 to 80% of people are buying only through finance, and 20 to 30% only buy against cash on certain selected reasons. So let us understand, after knowing the sales process, we should understand what is auto finance. Next, we should go into, when you finance, you need security. That is called auto insurance. Why the products have to be insured? And this insurance in automobile called motor vehicle insurance. The motor vehicle insurance is a wide subject in general insurance. Even I was one time a part-time handling guest facility to train the boys who have studied postgraduate general diploma in insurance management. I went to an institute and I trained people on motor vehicle insurance. That insurance is an ocean. We should learn so many things in insurance subject. Now, after knowing about the dealership operations, after knowing about sales process, after knowing about auto finance, after knowing about insurance, the vehicles or the automobiles are registered. What do you mean by registration? Why registration? I told you in the first presentation, this business involves lot of legislation. There is an act called Motor Vehicle Insurance or Motor Insurance Act or Motor Vehicles Act. These acts play an important role in registration of the vehicle. Registrations are different things. One is temporary registration and permanent registration. And for doing registration, the dealerships are expected to have some trade certificates issued by the concerned regional transport officers of the respective state government. And all those details I will be dealing in registration process. And governmental rules and regulations and governmental norms we will go into very micro level to understand the process. Okay. Then after the registration, then comes to the level of our very important generation of inquiry. Inquiry is one part which everybody in the business must be worried. Today, every manufacturer, every dealer, every employee in the industry should know how many inquiries are generated for their products on a day-to-day basis. They have different products, they have different variants, diesel variant, petrol variant, gas variant, battery operated variant. They should analyze the inquiries on a day-to-day basis. And next to the level of inquiry, sources of inquiry. There are 6 to 9 sources of inquiry. Now you know showroom inquiry, field inquiry, Mela inquiry, and of course latest digital inquiries. Digital inquiries, you know, Facebook or digital advertisements coming in huge nowadays, and they source online inquiries and give it to the dealers. This part is very important. So there are different sources of inquiry and different sources of conversion percentage of inquiry. Showroom, 10 people comes, 10 prospects come, how much percentage of conversion? How much percentage of conversion in TV ads? How much percentage of conversion in paper ad? How much percentage of conversion in dealer, digital inquiry? Like that we will go into the process of inquiry. Next to the inquiry level, this token advanced committed customers, they are called booked customers. That is called bookings of the products. And next to the bookings, when you enter into auto finance, you get the payments in full, you register and deliver. So next to sales process, there is a review by the manufacturer or dealer on EBR. This day-to-day review is done. Inquiry, booking, retail. EBR. Automobile professionals must know what is E, what is B, what is R, every day-to-day level. This is the very important mantra for automobile people. If without knowing this mantra, you cannot exist in automobile business. Okay. Then after this EBR review, how this review is done? This is a digital world, you know. You cannot write it in the register, you cannot manually. Now all these things are put into system. Every manufacturer have got their own dealer management software or dealer management system. They call it by different names. TVS was having in the name of Advantage, and Hyundai has got the software in the name of GDMS. Of course, they are great, global dealer management software. Entire 6,000 dealers across the globe, they will review by sitting at Korea how many inquiries, how many bookings, and how many retail deliveries. That's a great thing. So, that point of EBR review by DMS, we will go into the detail. Then coming into all these work, all these real happenings, go to the level of analyzing the score. What score it is? SSI score, sales satisfaction, index score, customer satisfaction index score. Customer satisfaction index score comes in service. This SSI score plays a very critical role in automobile industry. Without knowing that, the professional cannot exist in the country. Now going into next level of understanding the business, there are 2-3 institutions in the industry. They must know what it is. That is the AROI. What is AROI? Automotive Research Association of India. It is a Government of India body which is authorized to evaluate the pollution level, or that Bharat BS4, BS6 certificates are given. Pollution certificates are issuing authority. And the mileage per liter of petrol, per liter of diesel, they are the authorities to evaluate on each product. And there is one institution called AROI that you should know, and we will be going into those details very, very closely, and how their operations are happening at the production level, how pollutions are being evaluated at the manufacturing unit level. We will understand that. There is another important organization we should know, FADA. FADA is an automobile dealer association. Every district, every state, every level, there are different levels of association, and there is a Delhi level or FADA to coordinate with the government of India to take up the association's requirement, how they are meaning. Certain times the conversion from BS4 to BS6, lot of registrations were pending, and government has been negotiating this with FADA and all that. So all these institutions we will learn. Then coming back to the accessories part, this is a very, very important part I would like to tell you. All manufacturers, all dealers are very, very focused now on accessory. I'm not telling about the fitting the only additional parts as an accessory. Now every customer wants to customize his own product. He wants Creta in petrol 1.6 version, dual tone with color, and he wants different things to be fitted on his car. So manufacturers have understood the taste of the customers and they allow them to customize. Probably in two-wheeler, Yamaha has got a process called customize your product. You can buy FEZ motorcycle, fuel tank one color, seat one color, mudguards one color, your wheels different color. So you can choose the color of your bikes in different parts. That is called customization. So accessories and customization, we should deal in depth to the taste of the customers. We will study that. And after all these things, we will go into certain very important subjects called employees in the dealerships, how they should behave, and the departments that are supporting the 3S facility. 3S facility, sales, service, spare parts. There are supporting departments like housekeeping, accounting, security, how their behaviors must be, and the employee should behave how to the customer, to the manager, to the manufacturer. All these ethics of business we will deal in detail. Finally, let us understand some commitment parts in customers. What I commit, what I do. This is only reviewed in CSI score and sales satisfaction score. So, the presentation on automobile doesn't involve in one level, two level. It is in 25 to 30 levels. I will be presenting every presentation to the micro level to understand, to make the pupil or the viewer to understand how it should be done to get 100% satisfaction to the customer level. Thank you. We will see in the next video.